Hi, my name is Angela, and I'm here to do preschool story time with you. I'm a children's librarian with the San Mateo County Library System, and I normally work in Pacifica, but I am here to do a virtual story time with you today. And just wanted to tell you that you can find all our resources at our website, and the address is smcl.org. You can go there and find all the ebooks that I'm going to read with you today. You can also get audiobooks. You can get magazines you can download. You can play games on Tumblebooks. Anyway, so all the books I'm going to be reading to you today, you can get on Access 360. That's the resource that we use, okay? All right, so we're going to start our preschool story time. I'm going to start with our fingers. Can you show me your fingers? Wiggle them, put them in the air. Wiggle them, mess them in your hair. Wiggle them, give a little clap. Wiggle them, put them in your lap. All right, good job. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you so we can read the first book, which is called Frederick, and this is by Leo Leone, and read with permission from Random House. There's Frederick. What does he look like? A little mouse, right? There's a little mouse. And there's his back, the back side. Okay, so we have all these words here that are not part of the story. Anyway, here we go. All along the meadow where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. You see here the stone wall? In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their home. Here they are. But the farmers had moved away, the barn was abandoned, and the granary stood empty. And since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They all worked day and night. So granary is a place where they keep the grain, and it was winter, so it's empty right now. They all worked except Frederick. Frederick, why don't you work? They asked. Oh, there's Frederick. How does he look? Does he look happy? Or maybe he looks sad. He looks sad and tired to me. Maybe he's sad and tired. I do work, said Frederick. I gather sun rays for the cold, dark winter days. And when they saw Frederick sitting there, staring at the meadow, they said, and now, Frederick? So here are the mice. They got some corn. And here's Frederick. He's got his eyes closed. I gather colors, answered Frederick simply, for winter is gray. And once Frederick seemed half asleep. Are you dreaming, Frederick? They asked reproachfully. So here they are gathering, it looks like nuts, right? But Frederick said, oh no, I'm gathering words, for the winter days are long and many, and we'll run out of things to say. The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the 5 little field mice took to their hideout in the stones. In the beginning, there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats. They were a happy family. But little by little, they had nibbled up most of the nuts and berries. The straw was gone, and the corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall, and no one felt like chatting. Right here, so you see it's starting to snow. And here they're like eating all the stuff that they brought in, and there's no more corn. Then they remembered what Frederick had said about sun rays and colors and words. What about your supplies, Frederick? They asked. You see where Frederick is? There he is. Close your eyes, said Frederick as he climbed on a big stone. Now I send you the rays of the sun. Can you close your eyes and pretend that there's sun? And as Frederick spoke of the sun, the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. When you close your eyes and imagine the sun, can you feel the sun? Maybe you can imagine that it's warm. Was it Frederick's voice? Was it magic? And how about the colors, Frederick? They asked anxiously. Close your eyes again, Frederick said. And when he told them of the blue periwinkles, the red poppies and the yellow wheat, and the green leaves of the berry bush, they saw the colors as clearly as if they had painted it in their minds. Oh, look, see here? They're seeing the colors. And the words, Frederick. Frederick cleared his throat, waited a moment, and then, as if from a stage, he said, oh, there he is talking. There are the mice listening. Who scatters snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the four-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who lights the moon? Four little field mice who live in the sky. Four little field mice like you and I. One is the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints in the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnuts and wheat. And winter is last with little cold feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are four? Think of a year with one less or one more. Can you imagine the seasons if there was one less season or one more season? When Frederick had finished, they all applauded. Yay, but Frederick, they said, you are a poet. Frederick blushed, took a bow, and said shyly, I know it. So there he is taking a bow. And that's the end of the book. Wasn't that cute? Yeah, so Frederick was gathering other things, not just food that you need, right? Yeah, it's imagination and writing poetry so you could tell them to the other mice when it was like they didn't want to talk anymore. Yeah, so now I have a little rhyme called Five Little Mice. So you can put up the 5 mice on your hand. But in this counting poem, we also have a cat. So I'm going to bring my cat out. Meow. All right, are you guys ready? 5 little mice came. Oh, it's a song actually. I forgot, it's not just a rhyme. 5 little mice came out to play, gathering crumbs along the way. Out came a kitty cat, sleek and fat. Oh no, and 4 little mice would go scampering back. Oh, what happened to that one mouse? Let's not think about that. 4 little mice came out to play, gathering crumbs along the way. Out came a kitty cat, sleek and fat, and 3 little mice go scampering back. 3 little mice came out to play, gathering crumbs along the way. Out came a kitty cat, sleek and fat, and 2 little mice go scampering back. 2 little mice came out to play, gathering crumbs along the way. Out came a kitty cat, sleek and fat, and 1 little mouse goes scampering back. 1 little mouse came out to play, gathering crumbs along the way. Out came a kitty cat, sleek and fat. Oh no, it's got them all. And no little mice go scampering back. Oh no. Oh, well, maybe the cat put him in a safe place. All right. So the next book I have is called Rita's Rhino, and this is by Tony Ross, read with permission from Lerner Publications. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's look at the cover. Here's a rhino, and here's Rita. And it looks like Rita loves her rhino, right? There's the inside cover, and there's the title page. When Rita asked for a pet, her mom said, No, pets are stinky, greedy things. You have to clean up after them and take them for walks. I'll do that, said Rita. Please. All right, said Mom. You can have a very little pet. There's Rita, and there's her mom. She's like, please. Oh, and see in the picture, there's all these dogs, right? Those are pets. A few days later, Mom gave Rita a jar. There's the jar. Meet your new pet flea, Harold, she said. Pooh, I can't even see him, Rita snorted. Frogs make wonderful pets, said Uncle Eric, handing Rita a tadpole. There's Uncle Eric, and there's a tadpole. Sometimes if you kiss them, they turn into princes. I don't want a prince, frowned Rita. I want a pet. Rita decided to find a pet for herself, so she set off to the zoo. As she reached the rhinoceros's cage, it began to rain. I hate the rain, groaned the rhinoceros. There he is. And it's raining. Would you like to come home with me? Asked Rita. It's dry there. Yes, please, said the rhinoceros, squeezing through the bars of his cage. Wow, he can squeeze through. There's Rita. Rita put her hat and coat over the rhinoceros. There's her hat and her coat. So the zookeeper would not notice. Do you think the zookeeper would notice if this big rhinoceros were leaving the zoo? Maybe, huh? And the two of them walked out of the zoo. They were able to walk out. When they reached the block where Rita lived, it was a bit of a squeeze getting her new pet into the elevator. Uh-oh, look, here's the elevator, and the rhino takes up the whole elevator. It was not easy hiding a rhinoceros in a small bedroom in a small apartment. Can you see where Rita hid the rhinoceros? Behind the door here. Mom brought Rita toast covered with marmalade. As soon as she left, Rita gave it to her pet. I don't like toast, said the rhinoceros. I only eat grass from Africa. Goodness, said Rita, you'd better come with me. Well, there's Mom with the toast. Oh, and here, where are they now? I think she's at maybe like the pet store. Yeah, I think this is a pet store. I only have a half a bag of grass from Africa left, and it's very expensive, said the pet shop man. Rita frowned and emptied her purse. She looked at the rhinoceros. When that's gone, it'll have to be marmalade toast for you. And here's the grass that she's buying for the rhino. Sometimes Rita began to wish she did not have a pet rhinoceros. She loved him, of course, but it would have been so much better if he were not so large. It was unpleasant hiding the piles of rhinoceros poop every day. Oh, look here, she's hiding it behind the trees. Oh, and she's got a clothespin on her nose so she can't smell it. Oh, and I think she's bringing more. Sometimes a rhinoceros missed the zoo, his comfy bed, his grass from Africa, and he always hated going up and down in the elevator. Yeah, he doesn't like the elevator because he has to squeeze in there, right? When Rita went back to school, she took her rhinoceros with her. She left him outside with his horn stuck firmly in the ground to stop him rolling over. See, she stuck his horn in the ground. It looks uncomfortable. Rita wagged her finger at him. Stay, she said sternly. Is that a rhinoceros? Asked her teacher. Here's her teacher, who was a bit nearsighted, which means that she can't see very well. No, said Rita, that's my bouncy castle. Uh-oh. She told her teacher this was a bouncy castle. A bouncy castle, whooped the other children, rushing outside to play. Much as he loved Rita, the rhinoceros decided enough was enough. Oh no, look at all the kids bouncing off the rhino. How does a rhino look? Does he look happy? No, not really, huh? He's not happy. That night he crept away back to the zoo. The rhinoceros was happy to be back, but as he lay on his comfy bed and nibbled his grass from Africa, he often thought of Rita. And when he did, he shed a little tear. Oh, he misses Rita. He's crying. And when Rita remembered her rhinoceros, she shed a little tear too. Oh, she's thinking about the rhino. She's shedding a tear. Oh, and look, cloud here looks like a rhino. But every summer after that, Rita took the rhinoceros to the beach for a few days, and they always had such a great time together that the rhinoceros was quite content to eat seaweed for a change. Oh, that's nice. They get to see each other during the summer. And where are they here? At the beach, right? Oh, and that's the end. And here's the back of the book. There's that picture of her getting rid of his poop. All right. Now, what do you think? Do you think you would like a rhinoceros for a pet? It's an awfully big animal, isn't it? All right, so I found a rhyme about a rhinoceros. And here I have a picture of a rhino. A rhinoceros, a rhinoceros. Sometimes he makes a dreadful fuss. He has a big horn on his nose. He snorts and rumbles as he goes. Can you guys snort? Snorting. He's very long and very wide, which means he's thick going this way. He has a very wrinkled hide. Can you see it's like wrinkles on his skin right there? Yeah. He has big hoofs. His hoofs down here on his 4 feet. Let me count his feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. We feed him grass and hay to eat. A rhinoceros is surely not a pet for us. No, I think it would be too big. Do you want to do that one again? Let's do that one more time. A rhinoceros, sometimes he makes a dreadful fuss. He has a big horn on his nose. He snorts and rumbles as he goes. How about trying a snort this time? He's very long and very wide. He has a very wrinkled hide. All the wrinkles here on his skin. He has big hooves on his 4 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4 feet. And the hooves, you can see them on the bottom there. Those are his nails, the same thing as our nails. He has hooves. We feed him grass and hay to eat. A rhinoceros is surely not a pet for us. Nope, I don't think I would want one. But it's nice to see them in the zoo. That's what zoos are for. Okay, we have one more book. And this one, excuse me, is called Insect or Spider? How do you know? Which animal is which? And this is by Melissa Stewart and read with permission from Enslow. So here's, what is this? Do you know what this is? It's an ant. And here is the spider. So how is it that we can tell the difference? Let's see. Insect or spider? Do you know which of these animals is an insect? Which one is a spider? Do you know? Let's see here. This one, what does this look like? Looks like a spider, right? 3 or 2 body parts. An insect's body has 3 parts. The abdomen, that's what this part's called, the thorax, and the head. The head is in the front, the thorax is in the middle, and the abdomen is the part at the back. This is a giant ant. A spider's body has 2 parts. The cephalothorax, which is here, is in the front. It includes the spider's eyes, which are here, the mouth parts, which you kind of can't see, and legs. Oh, all the legs are attached to the front part. I don't know if I knew that. Did you know that? And the back part of the spider's body is called the abdomen. And this spider is a wolf spider. 6 legs or 8 legs. An insect has 6 legs. A cockroach has thin, long legs for running. This is a German cockroach. Let's count his legs. So it's supposed to have 6 legs. Let's see if that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he has 6 legs. A spider has 8 legs. The spider uses its strong back legs to wrap insects in its web. So this is a black and yellow garden spider. Let's count his legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Antenna or no antenna? An insect has 2 antennae on its head. It uses them to smell and touch the world. Here are the antennae. 1, 2, and this is a firebug. A spider does not have antennae. Scientists do not know how spiders smell things. Yeah, he has no antenna, nothing coming out of his head. Wings or no wings? Most insects have wings. You can see this ladybug's wings because it's getting ready to fly. So here's 2 wings here. This is a ladybug. A spider does not have wings. It must walk to get around. This is a big spider. This one's called a pink zebra tarantula. A big hairy spider. 2 eyes or 8 eyes. An insect has 2 large eyes. It can see very well. They look so big here, right? Big red eyes. 1 eye and 2 eyes. This is a housefly. Most spiders have 8 eyes. Some spiders see very well, but many do not. Their eyes can tell if it is light or dark, but they cannot see a clear picture of the world. So here are his eyes. Let's see if we can see all 8 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 eyes, and this is an orange jumping spider. Veggies or meat. Insects eat many different kinds of foods. They may eat plants, dead animals, or even other insects. A few insects eat plastic, paper, or poop. This is a bean leaf beetle, so he's eating a leaf. Only one kind of spider eats plants. Most eat insects. Some spiders catch small frogs or mice. Wow. So this is a crab spider, and he's catching a honeybee. Look at this. This is a very unusual looking spider. He's kind of white, or maybe he's a little clear. Hard to say. Now, do you know? Is this an insect or a spider? It's an insect, you're right. It's a dragonfly. This animal has wings. It has 3 body parts. It has 6 legs here. It eats small flies and mosquitoes. It sees with 2 eyes. It uses 2 antennae to smell and touch. Can we see all its legs? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can only see 5 here. But if you see a real dragonfly, you'll see that it has 6 legs. Okay, how about this one? Do you know what this is? It's a spider, you're right. This is a black and yellow garden spider. This animal does not have wings. It has 2 body parts. 1, 2. It has 8 legs. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It eats insects. It does not have antennae. It sees with 8 simple eyes. What a surprise! More than 1 million different kinds of insects live on Earth. Can you guess how many ants are alive right now? Look at this number. Look how big this number. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, I get tired saying all those zeros. That's a lot of ants. And I had to look up to see what this number is called. and it is called 10 quadrillion. Wow, that's a big number. And that's a lot of ants. About 40,000 kinds of spiders live on Earth. Some spiders are tiny, but the Goliath spider is the size of a dinner plate. Whoa, look how big he is. Here's your dinner plate, and there's a spider. And this is a Goliath bird-eating spider. It eats birds. Whoa, that's a big spider. All right, and I think that's the end. Yep, that's the end of the book. Wasn't that cool? We learned all about the difference between insects and spiders. Yeah, so we have a really quick song now. Your favorite spider song. You know which one it is, right? Itsy Bitsy? Here we go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay, that was our last song. So we're going to sing our closing song. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Raise your hands up high, high, high. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Time to say goodbye, bye, bye. All right, and if you join us later, we have Min E coming up at 3 o'clock, bilingual and Mandarin and English, the story time. We have yoga story time with Rachel at 3:30 and doodling with Lynn at 4. So if you tune in at those times, then you can see them. And just to remind you, my name is Angela. This was Preschool Storytime. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.